Three predators turn to pick.
Yeah. TNC.
I mean, is there anything here they can pick that you think?
Extra distance for another tower shot. Fortunately, Nisha had plenty of magic stick charges, so he will survive, but that's definitely going to hurt the regen of the Spectre. Back over to top lane, where Zai is being gone on again. He does also have a lot of stick charges, but he may not survive. He doesn't actually get ensnared. He's trapped inside the trees right now. It's going to force TNC to really dive underneath this tower if they want to be able to kill him. The anchor smash just means that AU doesn't do any damage until Wave Terror goes out. AU, knowing that it'd be better for him to just reset. Ghost was another mid player. If we were talking about Sumail or maybe in this mid lane, we would be a lot more concerned about him having a bad matchup. Yeah, where he's only 19 and 12 compared to the 33 and 20. Ember Spirit especially, I think, is able to shrug off some bad laning phases just by running around and killing people.
I mean, Sumail, especially players like Miracle, for example, is at top. Zai gonna get gone on again. He just anchor smashes his way out of this one, and they're gonna lay out the stun, but the TPs are coming in, and this is the rotations that we were talking about from mid one.
AU trying to get into the trees, gets a healing salve for a little bit, but there is that sleight of fist that actually cancels the healing salve. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they're trying to go for a dive onto Cuckoo. We're gonna watch AU die. Back over to bottom, where Cuckoo barely
different looks every game.
Yeah.
As bottom lane, Nisha is gonna dagger away. Do they have any sort of banishes there?
They can get the skewer back for the extra distance towards Armel as well. There's going to be the shockwave. They're just going to go ahead and pop that ultimate from the Spectre. That'll allow him to get away from free. Once again, mid one's going to show up. As soon as there's a fight, he TPs in and does kill a support hero.
And that's twice now that a gank attempt has ended with a death. And Secret, I mean, they love playing this style. You go on them, they'll respawn, they'll get a kill, and then they'll reset the map. By the time you go for another move, they'll have TPs up. Mid one will just continuously make that move as
it's going to burn down. All of his mana is gone, so this Ember Spirit is definitely dead, and they're going to be able to get the skewer on the Puppy as well. Good read by Armel. That's just some OD experience there, knowing you could just imprison and drop the bomb. 3-3 now is TNC, even up the kill score, have a slight lead in net worth, and
playing against this team, but you can just relax, calm down. Take your game evenly. Don't commit your course to stuff that you don't want to commit them to.
Oh, Tim's. They're just willing to throw down the Serpent Wards right away. He does get her from earlier, but not enough to actually get the kill. And our Spectre's now second in net worth as a result of that.
I think that OD can often be a slow hero. Like, I agree with Kyle in a way. As
they just gonna throw down the Ravage with the mouth is timing up nicely, but there is going to be the RP. Gonna skewer him back into the tower. That means he's going to give up his life. The Black Hole immediately grabbing all these heroes with the help of the Eidolons are doing a lot of damage to AU. Zai is going to try and get out of here. They commit for the Vengeful Spirit kill, almost getting him with the Eidolons. They just need one or two more shots. Not quite enough, and he will be able to healing salve up. Meanwhile, the Tidehunter is still trying to get away, but Gabby does manage to get the ensnare, and now Armel gets free time just to beat on Zai and start racking up that intelligence.
Probably live, but he'll definitely live there as a result of that, because they have no more reach after that point. No gap closing, but he makes the decision, like you said, to sacrifice his life to ensure a kill. As Cuckoo getting gone out of bottom again. Nisha signing with the rest of his team. They see no TP come out. That was what the hesitation was.
They know they can make that play, right? Because they already for this big smoke gang, where they've got both the Black Hole and the Ravage. You're either going to get a fast pick off here or a big team fight. And it looks like it's just going to be the Vengeful Spirit kill unless Armel, don't do it, man. That imprisonment is not worth it.
He would have definitely died there.
Yeah.
In that position.
Haven't really done much to take objectives themselves. Just recently taking that safe lane tower.
Oh, Puppy. Gonna start this right now.
Zai with the Invis rune. Puppy really wants to force these heroes into a bad position. That's where the Ravage goes. Lots of 3-man Black Hole set up with the Ember Spirit jumping in on top. A beautiful team fight, all baited by Captain Puppy.
And that Invis rune.
There's no Ravage, there's no Black Hole, but Cuckoo is a bit low, and not all of TNC. Well, now they're going to be here.
They have no way to get into the pit,
though. Get inside the pits if he can. Cuckoo, all right, they start laying out the intelligence. Armel's going to just soak it all up on side. They are going to be able to get that Aegis. They also steal Serpent Wards and hit their own pair.
Oh, and Zai. This is the Sight Fires, because I think they actually need one really badly versus Secret's lineup.
Yeah, there's going to be this Radiance that's now there. We've got the Ember Spirits. Okay. Well, this time, Puppy, he should commit.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Team Secret knows that somebody's going to show up here in this top lane. It's going to be the Rubik. They're going to mass teleport in to see if they can catch out this Ember Spirit. They're going to drop it and see if they can kill all this mana, and they will be able to get the root out from Gabby. That was very nicely timed. CZI, get the swap. Stop that TP. Beautifully done. That is 2 cores that are going to be dying here. Secret.
And again, it's about that patience. Opportunities like this, just the status resistance.
Well, even just the raw, like, the bonus damage on heroes that are pretty stat heavy, like the OT. They're going to be able to get the roots. No, it's going to be DRP, but still, that may be enough for the BKB flow. The Black Hole's not going to be there in time. Ember Spear does die, popping the back line, catching the Vengeful Spirit to be able to stop the cancel on the Black Hole, but because the BKB was up on Gabby, they couldn't do enough damage. They're going to be able to kill the supports. Yes, there's going to be the Ravage now. No battle trance, but the hammer drop by Armel. Not enough to finish up any of these heroes. They're going to go for Puppy out of all of them. Zai was super low. They also could have maybe gone for the Spectre, but
that's why the fights every single time, they look so split. It's very deliberate from the side of Secret. And TNC, I mean, they're naturally trying to close that gap. And that's why the cores came in from around.
Oh, they got the telekinesis onto the Ember Spirit, a big pick up on Tim's, but they didn't quite have the damage. Now the BKB is going to go off, but they need to be able to save the swap. Gabby's going to be okay. They need to get up to the high ground, though. They're going to lose their Vengeful Spirit. The imprisonment actually, buying a little bit of time, BKB forced to use on Gabby, and that's the real tough part. They did not want to have to use that magic immunity. The smoke up, Mid-One's just going to spend his time. They do get a ward on the high ground, see if they can get a swamp somewhere. And Tim's going to go for the back line. He does manage to spawn out the Spectre. Yapzor, he's going to be able to catch him. The Black Hole goes down, but Armel's outside of it, just beats Yapzor to death, allowing Gabby to be able to escape. He managed to get the shackles on Gabby. Gabby is going to be saved. Gets the battle trend. The hammer goes down, does so much damage to everybody, but they need to be able to save this OD. Gabby does manage to get the ensnare, but does too much damage to himself, and now Gabby is going to come back in. Armel just gets bursted down so quickly. They did so much damage to Team Secret, but they don't actually...
Has fallen.
And Secret playing very well there. Very patient with all their abilities.
I mean, I don't mind what Tim's did there, right? Because there was no Ravage from the Tide. So if he gets the pick off on Yapzor's Enigma, then all the team fight's gone. Big team fight's gone. The Ravage is going to go down here. They're going to get the pick off on the Troll. Gabby. No chance to get off the battle trance, and Team Secret, who smoked up for that one, will immediately go to the high ground, drop the Serpent Wards. And unless they get this pick off of the Ember Spirit, which it looks like they will, the long-range hold there from Tim's. And now Nisha's already taken so much damage. Fortunately for Nisha, Armel doesn't have his ult.
Thought they would go for that.
Sanity's the Eclipse.
They did have the Venge swap, but AU doesn't think it's worth it to trade his life for the Aegis.
And he could be right, is if they leave Nisha low, then he doesn't really feel comfortable coming forward and taking a fight. But they do still manage to get that melee barracks. The Hex are going to go down on the OT. They need to save this OT. Where's the swap from AU? It finally goes down, but Puppy still is holding him with the shackles. A secondary swap to use to stop Puppy this time around. Now the RP coming out. Armel actually blinking backwards, though. They're going to skewer these heroes away as they buy back. AU thought they were going to go for this engagement. They are going to try and finish up Nisha's Aegis for the cost of Cuckoo, but not even that happens. Also applying the Desolate status to every single one of these heroes with the slide, so it means that Nisha's doing more damage. It also means that Mid-One himself can do a ton of physical damage, especially if that target is also gushed up. Another tier 3 gonna fall fast. They're gonna try and just get some poke damage on Nisha right now without fully committing too much. They're gonna skewer him back into an awkward position until he gets hexed. Oh, Cuckoo didn't react fast enough there with a blink in. Skewer instead just dies. Gonna be forced into the buyback there. Shackles into imprisonment. Well, that's not exactly what you wanted. And Team Secret is saying, well, fine, if you're not actually gonna try and fight us at this point. Seems like they lack a lot of confidence in dealing with these things. If they had done a little bit better, if they just had the Vengeful Spirit swap on something, it's a nice Ravage before the BKBs can go down, so much magic damage already done to the OD. Gabby does manage to get off his BKB. The skewer back from Cuckoo actually brings Nisha into a better position to chase down some of these heroes. The RP comes down, but it's not going to save anybody. They don't get any damage down. Ooh, the mouth is going out. They do manage to get the battle trance. There's the Eula Scepter to throw him up in the air a little bit longer. Good play by Mid-One, delaying out that Troll's damage to keep Yapzor alive, and now they've got 3 dead with no buyback, and that's it for TNC. They just could not stop losing team fights against Team Secret.
And they played this pass style well. They tried to match Team Secret's tempo, but they just didn't have the team fight to back it up.
That's an Armel specialty.
Turn to pick.
But I'd like to see TNC itemize and build and draft to win this game, or at least have a critical advantage by 20 minutes. Otherwise,
This time around, he's picking a hero that is just all out aggression. He needs levels to be able to farm like Yapzor likes to. So it almost feels like a catch-22, because Yapzor is also a very good roamer.
Getting this done off, mid one. They're going to stay outside of that Inkswell range. They're going to roll in onto the Sven. Mid one is quite low. They're going to try and get the treants in front of him. They got it. First blood for AU.
A little bit of an anomaly is Puppy making his move onto Armel mid with a stun off too, but doesn't really have the damage, and Nisha really too nearby as Tim right under the sentry ward. Doesn't know that it's up, but with the Helm of Iron Will, it's going to help a lot against the physical damage of the Troll too. He's going to drop his own sentry, and if he finds Puppies, it's going to do it for the lane as Armel.
Oh, managed to dodge. Throws out the shrapnel. It's going to be slowed down by Yapzor. Another round of shrapnel. Nisha's quite low. They're going to try and get him with Tim's tower. He goes the other way. Going for Nisha. It's going for Yapzor. Instead, Armel actually jukes it all out. Nisha's still going to be quite low here, but it's the Earth Spirit who will die. Nisha, if he needs to. Well, he actually doesn't have enough mana for waveform, so they can just keep on hitting him over and over and over again. He's going to TP back now, but
Secret's predictable. So you're saying, would you do all this draft practice at night? You say they're going to take Tide Enigma, what's our counter? Like, do we want to give it to them? And TNC probably said yes. Is they're going to make the move? Nisha.
Oracle might be able to save him here. They're going to actually threatening to go for the Oracle in the back line. Yapzor's actually going to continue. They do still have the Burrow Strike up on Kuka, but they no longer have the vision of him. He's slowly taken out here. Tries to go for the Burrow Strike away, but it's spotted. Probably going to have a play.
They're going to fight bottom.
Smoke up.
They're going to TP the NP in after he pushes in top.
Yep.
They're going to run into mid one right here.
They want mid one. They can't really burst him down quite fast enough. They're going to do a lot of damage to him. There's going to be the soul bind. No one gets close to the Sand King. They're now going to save him with that false promise, and that'll buy some time. Gabby's going to go for the back line of Yapzor, who does manage to get a roll away. Mid one, who's now that his battle trance is faded, they do manage to get a save from the Guardian Angel, but a big burst of magic damage comes out from Armel. Now Secret going to go for Zai, but Nisha trying to get on top of Armel as best as possible. Shrapnel getting thrown down. That's enough of slow. Now the epicenter's out. Kuku sees the opportunity to go. They're going to go the first down. Armel does it again. How many?
Magnus, play this Sand King hero that can just get in there. It's okay.
And very importantly, don't give them the auto-win team fight.
Yes.
Don't give them that, I mean, especially with the Enigma, allowing you to win the laning phase, that there is no Burrow Strike still. But that's okay. I mean, they don't need to kill that troll. They still successfully defend bottom, take that tier 2 top. Now they're going to go for the fast kill on the Puppy. Before the Ings, they don't have bad high ground hitters either.
Yeah, that's
the Sven who can commit really well to taking towers, and then the Sniper who just pokes at it non-stop. They're going to be able to catch the troll, let's see if they can burst him down before the battle trance, and they will. That last swing wave before it met up, so I don't think he got spotted. And again, is Furion getting the aggressive vision in. They've got the vision onto the side. They know where these heroes are. They're going to be able to catch him out here. Puppy is dead. Would have liked to see.
As they have map control, they have the double Midas, so they're winning an XP passively too. Secret's still sort of looking for a fight. Maybe they run into Kuku here. This would be an ideal pickoff.
Absolutely, and they do manage to burst him down super fast, passively giving them an advantage as well.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that
Middle tower is under attack.
you want to take a fight with his Aegis as Gabby picks up the DUD.
That double damage. Do so much to mid-one here. They're just going to kite around with a Burrow Strike. They do manage to get the Guardian Angel off an Aghanim Scepter. The assassination wasn't. No, he didn't think it was. He had AKB, he had Battle Trance as well. Now Gabby coming in still with that double damage rune, wiping out Yapzor. Gets that back line. Look at that, the blink double Burrow Strike. They're going to be able to catch both these heroes potentially. Maybe the Inkswell Puppy can get away. He does manage to get a soul bind on the two heroes.
They're going to keep chasing.
So they can't keep chasing right away, but they will be able to get that blink as soon as the soul bind is away. Cuts him down, 1900 damage. IMAX, they're going to have to call it a day and just give up the mid lane of Barracks. They do have this bottom lane push coming out from Nisha.
He will not push as fast though, and he's got to consider coming back right now.
Yeah, because Kuku was playing out of vision. So he was afraid that the Sand King at the time was TPing back and was going to try and catch the Morphling. So he doesn't get that sort of free tier 3 damage now that he's already teleported back. Kuku shows himself. And looks like we're looking at 2 lanes. Maybe Team Secret will try and catch them on the way out, but it seems unlikely, especially without having Soulbind in this game. But he's now got the Stormhammer cooldown. Couple 25s coming up soon. Look at that. They're preemptively setting up so they can get the burrow strike into the hold. Actually didn't want to be close enough to the troll, but look how much poke they have against this troll. He's already left to pretty much no HP. He's going to be forced into the BKB. They're going to try and go for the Oracle here. He's going to save. Paul promise himself in the backline. Puppy's already dead. Gabby, now the man up on mid one. They do have the Guardian Angel though. Gabby's super tanky. He could just survive through this for a while. Gets back into the high ground, but Team Secret, Cuckoo going back in. He really wants to go for mid one and getting assassination, who's back up. Now slowing down Yasser, rolls away. Nisha's dropping low and fast. They do manage to finish up Omni-Knight. Nisha has no extra help. He's stuck inside the river right now. Slowed down by the guy. Scotty just turns and fights Armel, knowing that he can't do anything. This is going to be Puppy going down last. Only a buyback on Troll, so Team Secret call it here. TNC, a clean win, 21-2. That might as well be 21-0.
That was a stomp and a half. That was so well done by TNC.
And Legion Commander counter. And this was something Secret was missing in that previous game. You had no method of real BKB piercing disable, you know? The Enigma in the first game was excellent against
And fight against Lifestealer. You have your own source of regen thanks to Moment of Courage. You're able to take off open wounds with the press the attack. And then you can also remove Ignite as well. So Puppy doesn't even feel that comfortable just going max Ignite and spamming that against you. Zai's going to be kind of blocked in here. Takes some damage. Doesn't have press the attack yet, though, so they're going to go for that kill. We'll be able to get it. That's Nisha with the first blood.
It almost feels like they're counter punchers. Like they're going to wait for you to make the first move in, overcommit, and then they'll take what you give them, turn it around.
Really saw that from the OG series.
Yeah, exactly. And in this game, it's sort of being denied, and that's why we're having a completely different game. That's why we're having these like 1-0 at 6 minutes. Last game, we had it like 2-1 at 13. Because both teams are just waiting for the other to make the aggressive maneuver.
Right.
And the best part about an Alk is like one way or another, you're gonna get an aggressive game. Like, either the Alk's gonna get 6 slotted and start giving out ags, or you do something about it.
What are the big things to do about it? You either stop the Alchemist inside of his jungle, but he's playing in the triangle on top of his shrine, so it's not an easy gank. So instead, try and put pressure on the mid lane. See if you could take that mid tier 1 tower nice and early since the core is missing. But Tim's, with his treants, is able to pull the creep wave off the tower, even get some CS for himself.
Now mid one's gonna go into the jungle here. Try to just farm up as many creeps as he can, and this is gonna trigger the Sven into TPing in. He's gonna get the majority of this though, and now mid one stuck between 2 heroes, but Tim's going for the body block, but Sven.
Cuckoo's gonna come in as well. He does have a duel, so they can actually go for this kill. He's gonna wait a little bit. They burn through the refraction. The Fate Bolt's gonna slow down their damage. It doesn't look like they're gonna get the duel successfully, but they will still kill mid one. And again, they're gonna go for the Midas build for the Sven. Do you really want to do that? I mean, I feel like you've already got greedy enough with a Legion Commander and an Alchemist.
Yeah, but if you don't punish it, like essentially what you're doing is what Secret forces most teams to do, which is play aggressive or we'll win the game by being able to just build Midases and late game items.
Fortune Zen stun is going to catch him. He does have the Cold Embrace though, so it's going to require the Sven stun to come back in. He does have another round of it though. Man, they managed to get the block out with the Sprout as well. Gabby tried to go for the cleave hit. Now it's going to have to cut through the trees to be able to catch Zai. Zai seeing that is going to move up, but finally spotted. Gets in vision and is storm bolted to death. One core that could actually play with the Legion Commander. You know, you could go for those kind of duels, but as it is, just kind of an Oracle showing up, and Sven and Alchemist were like, you don't have time for that.
We are just going to farm.
Gotta hit creeps.
It's Gabby. I think he realized...
Maybe gonna go for the dive here up there. It's gonna be the Winter Wyvern coming in. It's a great Winter's Curse setup. They're gonna be able to grab right next to the Sven. So he starts banging it. He did manage to get the Warcry off, so Cuckoo's not gonna die right away. He's gonna be saved by the Oracle underneath this tier 1 tower. It's a disaster for TNC. Cuckoo's gonna be able to get away with a TP.
It's the funny part about Alk strats, because Dota is such a fluid game, but Alk strats mean there's only one thing happening.
Yeah.
And that's let your Alchemist farm with this Radiance, give up objectives, as they're gonna get aggressive here.
For him to die, they do have the press attack. Alchemist immediately afterward. There's another strong dispel coming out from AU as he managed to get the false promise. All this damage over time onto mid one. It's bringing him low, bringing him fast, almost enough to finish off that 30, but not quite. Now Winter's Curse onto the Alchemist to make sure he can't pursue the rest of TNC. And a semicircle around Armel. They're going to lead things off. They're going to try and go for Puppy. There's going to be the Cold Embrace. They just stall things out on non-stop. Anish is quite low. They're going to go for the duel onto him. He does have the open wound, so he's life stealing a good amount, but eventually they do win that duel for the Legion Commander. So they couldn't finish off the ace.
Engaged, but Nisha didn't really get the memo, so he turns back around to try to get aggressive. But he's all by himself, and Cuckoo with great positioning.
Oh, now Puppy's out of position. They're going to chain stun him. Even the little bit extra nukes coming out from the Oracle.
They can't afford to lose heroes like this. This is their ace
absolutely
timer.
not. They especially can't let their backline be attacked first, as that Radiance Burn is hurting. It's turning bad. Yaps are trying to get away. The Splinter Blast to be able to slow down Cuckoo. They do manage to get that Fortune's End Dispel immediately on the open wound, so Cuckoo's going to be okay. Managed to run away from the Lifestealer just in time. Mid-one's going to come back in, saying lay the death. So careful, Cuckoo! Careful, the side blade hit! Tims was dead, but Mid-one picks up the extra kill on the Cuckoo. Now he's going to get AU as well. Mid-one
spray. And this wouldn't be possible if they were able to pop that 30 HP TA with Aegis.
Yeah.
They wouldn't risk this.
They can't give up their tier 3 this early. If they lose their tier 3, they lose their shrines, that's going to be huge. Press the attack going on. He's taking so much damage. Careful the range a little bit more. Not quite enough. He is going to be able to get back. And Mid-one's going to lose his Aegis life. That's the best goal for Cuckoo. Once again, Tim, Gabby, AU going for that backline as quick as possible. They've already killed Gapzor. They're going to scare away Zai to make sure that Mid-one has no help. He's going to die here. There goes the Winner's Curse. Zai's going to TP away, but again, such good positioning to make sure that Cuckoo doesn't get the extra damage. Might even save Puppy here, or at least significantly delay his death. But Gabby, he doesn't want the Ogre. He wants Zai. He wants that Winner's Wyvern, but unfortunately the Winner's Curse goes down. Armel!
The burst damage in Sven, which I think is a really good idea, especially once Sven gets BKB.
I feel like from this point onward, Alchemist just has to have good cold embrace before the stun. He has to have no Winner's Curse. There's going to be telekinesis. Yaptor was there fast enough with a Blink Dagger. To at least infest him by himself sometime. Jumps into one of these treants. He can't really take control of it, so he's just going to have to run the treants backwards, but that's long enough for Secret to get here. They're going to be able to get to Cuckoo immediately. Kills him. Now the infest pop out to be able to slow down Armel. He is going to get this Dispel. Can turn around, go for the Uncoction, but he's stunned up first. He may actually stun himself. In fact, he just died because of the double damage of Mid-one. Gets the back line. They're going to get the Nature's Prophet here. Tims showed himself for a moment. They immediately pounce on him. TNC getting bodied in so many fights now. Creep waves, but it only takes one creep to take that backdoor protection. They could go for the tier 3 in mid, finish that off nice and easy.
And you saw AU with the ulti onto the Alk illusion.
Oh,
that feels so bad as they're going to make their move onto the Nature's Prophet.
Tims, he's dead. No press the attack from Cuckoo, and Alchemist up in 2 seconds, but this melee barracks will fall.
The Alk is coming back with Secret.
And with a BKB on Mid-one, he can certainly commit here. Cuckoo dropping low. Armel finally showing up and pushing Secret back. Gabby is right behind him with a Blink Dagger. Does manage to get the successful stun onto the Lifesteal.
Is under attack.
Mid-one, he's done so much work from dominating that mid lane matchup and then just going around and taking all the towers. Has assisted in taking the mid lane. Now the team
still in a very
smoke up. They can get onto their own high ground, but instead they're going to cut through. They go straight for Mid-one, trying to cut, but he managed to get a fresh refraction on. That's so much minus armor for Gabby. Cuckoo, he's now dead as well. You can dust immediately.
The Sven was paper right there.
Yeah.
You didn't even really think that he had Warcry. Dies in like 3 hits. And they're definitely going to get another set of racks here.
Yeah, there's no question about that, I think. They're going to buy back the Sven, but there is no Cuckoo. Actually, they lost AU as well, so he's also going to have to buy back. Very early Aegis and Cheese.
And TNC said, be more aggressive. That's the only way you're going to beat us. And Secret said, so be it.
Well, if we got to take the fast win,
how fast will he die here?
Gabby. Very dead. Winter's Curse to make sure they get the extra hero every single time. Cuckoo's trying to get there to press the attack. Fortunately, he didn't take any damage. He was able to instantly blink during that Winter's Curse timing. So damage, in fact, Alchemist even has a physical damage nuke. He's got a 4 position that mostly does physical damage in the Furion.
Yeah, TNC had no idea that this was going to happen because they picked the 2 supports and they're going to run into Cuckoo here. He dies so fast.
Armel trying to get away. Caught, bashed up by Nisha. Gonna try and go for Nisha here. He does have a Rage though, and he's got Cheese in his back. Perfect kind of initiation.
They need to get the back line.
Zai is so far back there on a high ground area.
Armel has to just blink past everybody.
Yeah. Gonna start off poking in Mid-one here, but now they'll force that forward. Going for Tims. Tims, now the 3-hit Stormbolt. Oh, the beautiful setup with the side blade. They all get vaporized. They do manage to get to the back line with Gabby, but there's that winner's curse and Golden Praise. He's entirely countered during his full BKB duration here. Backed up towards the end of it. Now Cuckoo trying to go for the pressing attack. He's dead as well. Armel, last hurrah for him as he just jumps in and dies immediately. TNC call it.
Mid one just out here executing fools.
Very well done. Team Secret. Dominant game one, dominant game two, game